So you got rejected from every Ivy League school, and here's why this is the best thing that's ever happened to you. Hi, my name is Ahmad. I'm a double Ivy grad, and I work with some of the world's richest families to help get their kids into the Ivy League and other top 20 universities. And on this channel, I share some of my insights. Hopefully, it'll help you. So you got rejected, you may be feeling a little bit down, and I understand. A lot of students apply to these coveted 8 schools, and they want to get in. They make it their dream over the career of their high school, even sometimes starting younger, to get into one of these schools. But not everybody gets in. With admissions percentages less than 5% and 6%, a lot of people are going to get rejected. Here's the thing that people need to think about. Why is this rejection actually a great thing for you, and it's going to change your trajectory for the rest of your life? I'm going to talk about 3 things you need to consider about why this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to you. The first thing is this. People use the Ivy League as a crutch, meaning not every graduate from an Ivy League university is actually successful, believe it or not. Just going to the Ivy League school and saying you went to that school does not mean it gives you an automatic ticket to get to any position you want or any career option you want. A lot of people, however, they go in with this mindset, they kind of don't do really great in school, and then they try to find a job afterwards saying, look, I'm a graduate from Penn or Harvard or Cornell, and it's not enough. They end up having to struggle and find a job somewhere else. A lot of people go in with the mindset that they're done. They accomplished what they needed to accomplish. There's no need to work harder, and they use it as a crutch. However, you going to another school, non-Ivy, again, it could be a top 20, it may not be a top 20. You're going to have that chip on your shoulder to prove that you were worthy of getting into these Ivy League schools, but you didn't. And that's going to be a motivator for some people, but maybe not for others. Number 2. E equals MC squared is going to be E equals MC squared regardless of where you go. The Ivy League does not teach you anything more different than any of the other schools, any of the state schools, anywhere else. The real difference why you should go to these schools is because of the networking. It's just because you go to the school, it doesn't mean you're going to be mingling with those that you want to mingle with. Even at those schools, there are cliques. Usually the very elite, the very rich, they tend to congregate together and they don't let outsiders in. Even if you work your behind off to try to get into these schools, it does not mean you're going to automatically be able to network with them. So the network is important, but that's only for the select few of those getting into the Ivy League that can connect with others. And the third thing, and probably the most important, is that it's very, very competitive at these schools. It's very cutthroat. You're not going to be met with hugs and kisses once you get into these schools. It's very difficult to succeed and compete. And not only because the academics are hard themselves, but because the students there are themselves very type A type students. And oftentimes, they will not be collaborative with you. They may want to do something in order for you not to succeed because, again, that's how they got to the top of their classes in order to get into these schools. So you may have just avoided a very cutthroat environment and you may actually enjoy your new school. Let me know which one of these things you may have considered and which school are you actually going to be committing to. Let's talk about them later. See you in the next video.